The race to lead Atlanta is in the final stretch. Several candidates are vying to fill Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms' seat, but before they head to office, they must get those votes. Maura Sirianni joins us live outside of Ponce Library. It's one of the polling sites. So walk us through this, Maura, what the numbers look like in this high interest race. It's a high interest rate, but so far the turnout's pretty low.
It's very low still. We have a lot of folks still undecided. So T-minus 1 hour, the polls open at 7 o'clock this morning, and this mayoral race is really the one that everyone is watching. 14 different candidates are looking to take Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms' spot to lead our city, and they will make their voices heard. The voters, I should say, will make their voices heard at the polls this morning. So according to the latest AJC poll, it shows that Kasim Reed and Felicia Moore continue to lead Moore, polling at about 24%. And Reed at about 20%, but a whopping 41% of voters remain undecided. Interesting here, at this time in the 2017 mayoral race, Mary Norwood was leading with 28%, Mayor Bottoms at 15%, and just 14% of voters back then said they were undecided. This time around, top issues for voters: tackling crime, affordable housing, boosting the city's police force, and the effort by Buckhead residents to break off and create their own city. In Fulton County, the early voting numbers are relatively low. Just about 9.8% of eligible voters actually hit the polls early.
I'm a little alarmed by the low turnout.
Get out and vote, and of course, vote for change in this city.
It may be close in some regards, but ultimately I think I'm going to make it.
But I think people, some people are still making up their minds, so research us, look carefully.
And so at last check here in Fulton County, just over 74,000 people voted early in person, and about 9,000 folks submitted those ballots early by absentee.
All right, it'll be interesting to see if that translates to some lines today or if it'll just be kind of a slow election day. Maura, appreciate that. It's going to be a toss-up, though. When would the election runoff be if that indeed happens? Everyone's talking about maybe a race for second place here.
It is looking like that's going to be the case. November 30th is the date set for the runoff, and that is only if one of the other candidates gets more than 50% of these votes.
All right, Maura, thanks a lot.